Now let's talk about the most plentiful stars in the universe, the small ones. Now they're going to be red because they're cool, but this time they're cool because they're small and they're fusing very slowly. The size of stars account for most this size. So most of the stars in the universe are thought to be these smaller stars. They are born red, as I mentioned, in color because they are low, or they are cool in temperature. That is why these stars are known as red dwarfs. They're small and they're red. Dwarfs. 57, their life cycle might last perhaps trillions of years. Hard to know, but they're all still around. They never get very hot and use their fuel slowly. All right, that ends the 4 deaths, the 4 ways a star can die. I do want to have a little segment here on falling into a black hole. This is crazy fun stuff. Careful on this first segment. Remember, we're watching somebody else fall in. It says somebody outside the black hole watching somebody else fall in. So keep that in mind when we're answering these. So how would time be perceived? I'm watching somebody else fall in. How would I perceive time for them? Well, as they fall in, if I could see their watch, it would seem the seconds get longer and longer, so time slows down from my perspective watching them fall in. How would that person perceive time? They would actually perceive time as being normal. The one falling in would not perceive this slowing of time. Everybody, and just kind of remember this, everybody always perceives their own time as normal. What happens to the motions of the person falling in? Well, as I said, they're going to get slower and slower. What would happen to the color of light coming from them? Well, they would get redder, and ultimately they would vanish. Now they're still there, but they've been redshifted. This one right here, they've redshifting. So the gravity is so extreme that it redshifts past the red all the way to things we cannot see. And so it looks like they disappear eventually. Now, let's talk about the actual person falling in. What are they perceiving on all of this? They have bigger concerns, of course, but how would they perceive these things? How would time be perceived as he fell in? It would be normal for this person. If he looked at his own clock, he would say, it's getting painful, but things look normal. How would time flow for things happening outside? So if he views outside of the black hole, remember he's in the black hole, viewing outside, the time is going to speed up here for them. That's right, he would theoretically see the future. What happens, remember we're bending space and time around the black hole. What happens to the universe's motions outside the black hole? It speeds up. I just said that, so it's kind of the same answer there. So the time is speeding up, so the motions speed up. So you'd view the future, but it'd be happening so quickly, it'd be hard to take in. What will happen to his body? Well, it's going to get thinner and stretched and stretched and stretched. And eventually, it's going to become what that word, I didn't coin it, spaghettified. Like stretched, long and thin. That's a tough word to spell. Spaghettified. Okay, thanks.